Alright, you should have taken some time and thought about what kind of setting you want for your animation. A crucial part of that is your background. So I'm going to teach you how to do your backgrounds right now. Alright, so I'm in Pivot Animator. There's a couple things you got to set up. So you go to Edit and Options. And we want to set a certain size here. You want to set it to 1600 by 850. Once you've changed it to that, this is pixels, 1600 pixels wide by 850 pixels tall. Say OK. Okay, so now we have our background set to about the right size. Any larger, and we have to use scroll wheels. Any smaller, and it's gonna, we're not gonna have as much space to work with. So you're good to go there. Now we can go find our images. So I'm gonna go to Google Chrome, and I'm just gonna search for the image that I want. I'm gonna have a guy jumping off a cliff into the ocean. So I type in cliff, I hit images, and then you want to sort your images. So I'm gonna go to tools, size, larger than, and I want you guys to pick this one right here, 1024 by 768. That isn't an option, pick something close to that. So I want images that are bigger than that. Alright, so it gives us some images. Let's say that, well, let me scroll through these. So take a little bit of time, see what you want. I'm just going to do this one. So I'm going to click on it. I'm going to right click, and you guys need to save it somewhere where you know where it is. So save it to your number. I'm just going to save it to my desktop, but you guys save it to your number. Alright, it shows me the size of the image right here. Okay, I'm going to go back to my Pivot Animator, File, Load Background, and it's on my desktop. Alright, it's right there. Hit open. It's going to say, would you like to set the animation dimension to the dimension of the image? I already set my dimension here, so I'm going to say no. Always say no. And there it is. Now, if it was a small picture, it would have blown it up and made it all pixelated. If it's a large picture, it would shrink it down a little bit. It's going to make it fit the size that we set back here. Okay, I want one more image. Also, I want one of under the ocean. And you can see my search criteria is still here, still the right size. Let's say I want this one. I'm going to right click, save image as, save it to my desktop, go back to Pivot. You can add a frame. So I have 2 frames with this image. Say I wanted my next frame to be a different background. I'll go File, Load Background. I'm going to go ahead and find it. Here it is. Say Open. And it should set it to the right dimension. If it asks if you want to resize it, say no. Okay, so if I add any frames from here on out, they're going to have this background. So I have 2 with that background, 3 with this one. So you can go and just keep adding different backgrounds here. And you can switch between them right here. You can go background. Oh, I want the next one to be this. Add some frames. Oh, I want my next one to be this. Add some frames. So there's one other way to do backgrounds. That's using Paint. So I'm going to search for Paint on my computer. Here it is. You can paint a background. You can go File, and you can open up like a picture and paint on top of the picture. So say I wanted to add something to this, I could. Here it is, like that. May draw a fish in here or something, I don't know. Okay. And then I could say File, Save As. You want to save it as a BMP. Know where it's saved. And I could say, okay, now on that one. go ahead and find it. There it is. Okay, and then I could add some frames with that. So, okay, I'm just switching through my backgrounds just to show you. Okay, in the next video I'll show you how to animate using your backgrounds.